Here are reasons why I love sleep training young babies. And if anybody's already got their panties in a twist because I said the word sleep training, we're not talking cried out and fervor here, but hang with me. I'm Anne, your holistic pregnancy and infant and toddler sleep coach. I've been a sleep coach for the past 8 years and have helped over 700 families, and I sleep trained both of my boys. I sleep trained him. He was actually my first baby sleep client at 4 months. My second was at 3.5 months. And I was like, I'm going to get ahead of this a little bit. When you coach the littles, which for me is under 6 months, 3, 4, and 5-month olds, their sleep associations, because they have them, newborns, young babies need co-regulation for sleep. I co-slept with both of my boys, nursed them to sleep, holding naps, all the things. Their sleep associations, even though they have them, are not deeply rooted. It is normal for newborns and young babies to need help to sleep, that co-regulation. And my kids were not excluded from that. But I knew that I wanted them to learn to sleep independently. I knew I was going to get to a point where I wanted them to be able to sleep in their cribs and for them to be able to do it on their own. And when you coach young babies, you have so much more flexibility, even though I coach with babies and toddlers of all ages. You traditionally get to do more. So I do in-room coaching with families where you have a parent present to support your child while they're learning to fall asleep. But with young babies, we get to be right there near the crib within arm's distance, giving some verbal coaching, some physical coaching, even picking them up if needed. And because they're so little, they're not yet at that place where they're like too stimulated and frustrated by your presence and your engagement, which is a bonus. Next is we have a lot of schedule flexibility. Young babies take lots of naps. So if you have some aided naps here and there because like you went to put them down, it's just not working, you ate them, you move on, get them some rest, and we'll try again at the next sleep. Then keeping in an opportunity for night nutrition. I love keeping in an opportunity for night nutrition with young babies under the age of 6 months. Not that they can't learn to sleep through the night. Young babies absolutely can be sleeping through the night. But there's so much growth and development that you can teach them to sleep independently and they can learn to sleep through the night, all while keeping in that option. You don't have to remove night nutrition. And then I think the bonus is just you get a head start, right? Like newborn time, young baby time, it's not always an easy time with sleep. So getting to kind of lay that sleep foundation early on is going to set them up to move through their growth and development so much easier without always worrying about what's the next sleep progression. So that's what was most aligned for me. But like I said, I work with families with babies of all ages. So alignment and like when it's meant is also important because sometimes families don't start experiencing sleep struggles until later on. But when you have an option to do it, I love coaching the littles. I also have a free masterclass, What is Holistic Sleep Training, that you can grab at the top of my profile. Okay, love you, bye.